Good morning, Kylie Bertucci, Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. And thank you very much for being here with me despite the time change. We shall see if we get people jumping in to say hello. I've mixed up the times a bit. Oh, here we go. Yes. And I even restarted the phone, so I'm hoping we get comments as well. I love it when technology actually works for me, which is always a good thing. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Helen. Good to see you all here. Jump on in. I've got lots of exciting things to show you, and it may have something to do with a very popular card from last week. Does everyone remember this one? I'm going to flip it so that we get it right from the beginning. Let's have a look-ski. There we go. Hello, hello. Now, I'm not seeing any comments, so I will be really devastated if comments aren't showing up. We may have to start again. This program may have to be paused because I'm not seeing anything. What I'll do is I'll pop it up on here. It's so annoying when the comments don't work. And I even turned it off and on, just like the IT crowd says to. Hang on, I'll open it up over here. So I've been a very busy girl, as most of you know. I have been getting all of my shares and my swatch books. Fortunately, I got someone else to do my ribbon share for me, because if I had to look after ribbon share, I think I would be insane by now. So I got another lovely assistant to do that for me. Yes, now I can see comments. Hello. Hello from the US, from Amanda. So my eyesight, I'm nearing 40, and so I'm starting to do this. It's so devastating. My eyesight used to be the best, like 20/20 vision. I'm just looking at that light. Oh, it's coming through there. Silly light in this room. Yes, so I'm starting to lose it. Did everyone see this one from last week? Sean Douglas's card. Hey, Imogen, good to see you. Sean Douglas made this stamp set. So I may just have to send this to Sean, I think, just to say thank you for an awesome stamp set. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Getting a card made by your own stamp set. So I think that will be nice. This is my random act of kindness this week. It's been a short week here in Melbourne because we had a public holiday. I'm actually not too sure why either. I didn't refuse it. I just said, sure. So this is from the lovely Louise Sharp. She actually made this for the last global design project that I was part of. So that was super, super sweet. And then I literally got it straight after my live video on Tuesday. And Louise is like, why didn't you show my card? And I'm like, I hadn't got it yet. I just got it from the letterbox. So, oh, it was the Queen's birthday. Well, there you go. Thanks, Queen. We'll take that one. And I've heard it's actually not her birthday, apparently. But anyway, we'll take it. Yes, this is beautiful, this one. She's done such a good job. So, how is everyone going with the planner? Has everyone attempted? Apparently, there are a couple of pages missing. That's what people feel anyway. But I've been able to tweak it because, look, I've got my postage notes on there. I've been able to tweak it so that it's all fine here in Australia. I don't know if it is the same in other countries because our calendars are slightly... Are our calendars slightly different? No, they would be the same. It's just when they occur that it would be different. It's too early in the morning. You can tell I'm an hour and a half early. Even my eyes are puffy. I need the cucumber slices on my face to stop my eyes from being puffy. You wrote your list for today, Good job, Ellen. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I know, I'm absolutely loving it. So I think the one that comes up that's a bit of a challenge is July. So what I did for July, if you have a look on here, so I think July starts, yes, it starts on the Saturday. So I just made the 31st the first day in my planner. Does that make sense? Because of the amount of papers that it took up, because it hogged all of that extra space here. So I just put the 31st. And look, Monday, yes, I do need something for Monday. So I'm happy to go back to Monday on the 31st and to look at it there. However, there was another one, October. October was the same because it started on a Sunday. So all I did, I don't do a lot on Sunday. So I just started on the 2nd. So I don't know if that helps everyone. So my Monday is the 2nd. Can everyone see that? And then if I really wanted to, I could add in, yes, so there was a lot of space left over. So the 31st ended on the Tuesday, but there was a heap of space left over. So I put my 1st here. So I can still use all this for notes, and I still have heaps of extra space. But that's how I did it. Yeah. Yep, I'll put the Sunday the 1st on the month before. Yeah, that's a good idea, Michelle. I ended up just putting it at the end. But yeah, that's a really good idea, Michelle. So if you did it in September, do we have space in September to do that? Yes, you do. Great call. So you could do what Michelle just suggested, which I even like as well, is making that the 1st. But I don't do a huge amount on Sunday. If anything, I would prefer not to do anything on Sunday. And there's not a lot of things that I'm scheduling or planning or putting in. But, you know, there might be an event or something like that. So there is a way to do it. It's just a weird calendar year this year because we've got quite a few months that start on a Sunday. And because of that, it kind of throws out the planner. So I hope that helps give you some ideas. It's literally just for the October. So what was it? July. You just need to check that out. I started on the 30th. I brought the 31st on the Monday. And then October, and what was the other one? I think the other one was April 2018. Can you believe that? We're even saying that. Craziness. Time's just going so quickly. Yeah, so the April I did the same. I started on the 2nd. And then I'm going to have the Sunday. Oh, that's a good idea. Washi tape for marking the school holidays. I can just see so many amazing things with this, because even at the back here, I've put the Memories and More, our new memory keeping system. I've put that at the back because I thought that would be cool too. And I want the plain one, like the pocket, the full pocket. And look, it's very close to the edge, but when I close it, you don't see it sticking out or anything like that. But I thought that'd be a great place to put my receipts or anything that I need to follow up with Jessie when she comes on a Wednesday. I can just sort of put it in there. But our Memories and More really go so well with this. Someone was mentioning on my team, Jessie Holton, she's like, oh, I'm going to use the Night of Navy marker. Yes, I am up early, Barbara. I'm actually going out this afternoon with Bruno's sister. And the nicest thing about Bruno's sister is that she's the reason why I started Stamping Up. So she joined first, and then I joined under her, and then she had a surprise baby turn up. So she stopped, and I continued on. So we have a nice little connection there. I have a lot to thank Angela for. And she was a great mentor too. Really good at what she did. So, but I hope that helps you with the planner. So it's just, what did I say? July, October, and April are the 3 issues. But strangely enough, when I did it like that, I ended up with one extra. So yeah, even if you just do it to 2 of them, but you know, I just find that they're hogging a lot of space, those ones in October and in April, because the month starts on a Sunday. It's like, I'm not letting you hog all that space. So that is how I did it. I hope that helps. But yes, please decorate, use the washi. There's so many cool things you can do with the planners and our beautiful products. You could even stamp certain areas of the planner. I've really utilised it really well for my business. I've put in things at the front. So it's really, really cool to have that planner. For those of you that aren't Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, our lives are busy, full stop. So there's always something to document, something that we need to remember. Maybe you've got children and you want to remember a little quote that they said that was hilarious. You can write that in there. There's even the little Instagram picture squares. So you could put some little pictures in there as well. So it's a really, really precious album planner. I just think it's really cool because it could be like an album as well, really. It's like we need something to plan our lives these days. Life is so busy. So it's nice to have something that you can take with you. Yes, the tabs for everything. That's a perfect stamp set for that. Yep. And May said she can't wait for her planner to come this week. So that's cool. Oh, and there's another option too. I didn't mention that. You can buy the refill. If you can't handle starting your month on a Monday and putting the 2nd, you can always buy the refill. And then you have plenty of extra sheets. So that is another option. Lisa just said, I'm just buying the extra refill. So what else do I have? Oh, if you live in Australia, did you see I have swatch books? Due to popular demand, and I've had a lot of people requesting these, I decided to do them. They are a lot of work, but I have Jessie helping me with this one because I was like, Jessie, they want swatch books, but I don't think I could do them on my own. She's like, sure, you chop it, I'll go home and I'll put them together. So this is all of the 15 papers, new papers. And I have done this for $39.99. I wanted to test this. $39.99. Apparently it has a ring to it. So I thought I'll do what all other marketers do. And I won't say $40. I'll say $39.99. And we'll see if that, ropes me in. But you get all of them, including Express Post. Because I want these to get to you ASAP. Because by the time I order it, there's only a week to sign up for all of these. So by the time next Tuesday, I will be closing it. And then I have to order the paper and get it shipped out to you. Now, some people may be wondering why I'm not mentioning share. This is not a share. Because these are completed projects, just in case there's some demonstrators freaking out about policy, I will assure you that this is a completed project, so they do not need to be in a share format. They are just a project on their own. They're complete. These are not being used for any projects. They are used as a sampler, so that when you're working, you can go, look at the back here, you can go, I feel like using the bundle of love today. What colours are in the bundle of love? And it's all there for you. And then you can basically just flip through and you have every sheet that is in the bundle of love pack, all in your sweet little hands. So it just makes life a lot easier when you're crafting, particularly for those that are demonstrators. If you are in Australia, I've heard a lot of demonstrators say they cannot live without these when they go to their parties or their classes because it ends up selling paper, because there's nothing like seeing the Stampin' Up! Paper in the flesh. The minute you get your hands on it and you touch it and you see it, you're like, I want that paper. So it can be a really great tool for demonstrators and great for crafters. Hello, Bruno Bertucci. Hello, Jess Scott. You're both here. Yes, so I will put up the link for that one. I am early today. I'm going out this afternoon. I'm out partying with Bruno's sister this afternoon. So I thought I'd start early. I was going to cancel, and then I thought, I can't cancel on my peeps. So I got out of bed early for you all. Bruno was like, what, you're awake and I'm leaving? What's going on? I mean, I wasn't out of bed, but I was awake. I was very naughty last night. I went to bed at about 1:30 or something. So bad. It's been a busy, busy week. Now, the other thing that is happening, and it will be closing soon, and it's only in Australia, is my paper shares. So these are $80, including postage, express post as well, because I want it to get to you fast. These have all 15 packs, and some of them have 12 sheets and some of them have 6 sheets. It depends on how the pack is configured. So there's no repeat of any sheets, but if there's 12 different designs, then you will get the 12 different designs in your pack. So I think there was over 140 pages altogether. Some of them are in the 6x6 and some of them are in 12x6. So this is a really great way to hashtag love it, chop it. And I find a lot of people get a lot of use out of these because they're already pre-cut into smaller size. So they're a little bit more manageable. Plus, it just enables you to get a whole heap of paper and a variety of paper without having to spend a whole heap of money. Because if you got them all separately, you'd be paying a whole lot more. You would be paying, this is basically a quarter share. So it's sharing between 4 people. So you would pay 3 times the amount. So you're only paying a quarter. Yes. So please look out for that because this is going to end next Tuesday. As per Bruno's request. He's like, you need to close off paper shares. No more chopping. You're spending too much time chopping. And it is actually true. My husband is right. And no, he didn't pay me. Yes, I am live now, Judy. Hi. When she hears her name, she'll freak out. Oh my goodness, she said my name. They are packed beautifully, Jess. That's thanks to you and Bruno. You're skidding on to say hi. Oh, that's nice. You got your email on the swatchies. Oh, that's nice. And you're going to sign up, were you, Jessie? Hi, I'm not getting comments through my phone today. And instead of closing it down and coming back up, I'm looking at my computer. If you're wondering why I'm looking over here, I'm just seeing what everyone's saying. So yes, look out for my swatch books and look out for the link for my shares. Swatch books, shares. Okay? Shares, if you order them from now on, I do have to order more paper and I do need them to be a share. These ones you'll be looking at, because by the time we order the paper next week, then we put them together once they arrive. You're looking at mid to late July for this to come. So don't hold your breath. Mid to late July. I just want to let you know the expectations so that you're well aware before you jump in. And then you're like, oh my goodness, Kylie is so slow with these swatch books. The ribbon update is that my lovely helper with the ribbon, who is going to remain anonymous, she has finished doing the ribbon shares, which is way, way, way earlier than I could have ever expected. So she will be packing them this week if someone has ordered ribbon shares. They are over. I am not offering ribbon shares anymore. They closed. So don't miss out on the swatch books and the paper shares because I will close it. They're closing down. Okay, that's that. Now, tomorrow, if you love babies, we all love babies, right? I'm holding an international gallery on my blog tomorrow. International highlights. It goes live at, I think it's 8 a.m. I should actually look at that. It's either 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Australian Standard Time. And it's going to be an amazing gallery. I think we've got over 20, maybe even more, because there was a lot that added their links and their photos last night. If you want to take part in that international highlights, you can. So just let me know. I will put up the international highlights link so you can join the group. You do need a blog, and I do have videos to train you if you want to take part in that, because it's a lot of fun. Everyone can... Oh, good, Ellen's writing her post. Excellent. And, 8 a.m. Thank you, Lou. You can see me going, I think she's written something there. Thank you, Lou. How do you make the swatches? It's challenging, Amanda, but it's basically just chopping up the paper. So these are almost 3 inches, so 3 inch by 6 inch. And then I think you can get, like out of one sheet of paper, like if you get the 12 by 12, you're cutting it 8 times. And then gluing the little cardstock and putting the label on it. It's a lot of work. But anyway, it's a labor of love because I do love having them. They're a great reference for me too. So if they help a lot of demonstrators out there sell paper, I'm very happy too. Because love it, chop it. Go away! They're scratching on the door. They're like, let us in. On your bed. Quick. Do you do one piece of each or two? One piece of each. Well, it depends. So say with this one here, this is the Fresh Florals Designer Series paper stack. I want to make sure that it's one of every sheet. So if it's 12 sheets, actually this one's not 12, is it? I don't know. Anyway, if it has 12 different designs, I put 12 in here so that you have your front and back. A lot of the stacks, they end up 12 sheets. So you have every piece that's in the pack. So some of them are 6, some of them are 12. It just depends how many are in the pack. Like these ones here, all the stacks are 12 so that you get every piece. But the Designer Series paper ones, like this one, the Pick a Pattern, then it's only 6 because that's how many designs are in that pack. So yes, that's how I do it. Now, onto our cards. Let me show you what I did last night. So, I'm going to hide the one that I'm doing today. But does everyone remember this one? It's got a Lotto Attenzione. Do you like that? I hope some of you watch Miranda. But anyway, this was the card that I made last week. So I just thought I would mix it up last night. And that is probably why I went to bed so late. I was actually really enjoying crafting. So I did this one last week. Then I decided to do this one. Boom! Yes, it's pink. I may be feeling ill. I don't normally do pink. Pink and me don't go. But I have some others. So this one's the new Sweet Sugar Plum. Really love this one. And this one may be Fresh Fig. Look at that one. And I may even happen to have a basic grey as well. Look at that one. I really like this one. It surprised me. And this one would have to be one of my top favourites. I was going to do this today, but it can be a little tricky because it's black. Ooh, look at that one. Yes, you love fig. You are born for fig, Jessie. So this is, I would look nice in pink. No, Judy, no. Pink kills me. I am an autumn girl. I do not wear winter colours. So I wear all autumn colours. Otherwise, I look anemic. I do. All the colour goes out of me. Or I turn yellow. That's what happens. So I have one more colour that I did, but I'm not going to show you until I flip you around because we're going to make it together now. So I can show you how to make these. I know, the grey's amazing. I never would have thought. It shocked me. It's very, very elegant, that one. Check it out. But even the basic black, I mean, it's just so stunning in monochrome. So yes, some gorgeous, gorgeous cards here. And these are going to be my random acts of kindness this month. I have been a bit slow. I have an excuse. There's a new catalogue. But if you're on our random act of kindness group, we did a blog hop this week. And these are all my fancy cards that I'm going to be giving to some very happy peeps in that group. So come and join us. Now, I'm going to flip you around and we're going to do some crafting together. So if you have some crafting, please join in. I know a lot of you end up crafting when I'm crafting. Anyway, I'll just close this over and do a bit of flipping, bit of technical flipping here. I'm really loving my new stand. It's really good. It's much better, less flimsy than the other one. Now, let's go here, let's go here. Tighten that one up a bit. Ta-da! Oh, it's a little bit skew-iff. Oh, yeah, that'll do. I don't know why it's so showing the stand today. That's really strange. Anyway, you all get the picture. you know that Kylie is progress, not perfection. I'm always learning. Now, if I turn this light on, will that make it a bit better? I'll shine it away from there. Because, yes, the lighting in here leaves much to be desired. All right, so the one that I'm going to do for you today, oops, it's sinking. Technical error. Technical error. Where is it sinking? Why are you sagging on me? You're meant to be professional, you professional holder. Perfect, I love it. All right, now I better swap now because otherwise things will be wonky. So let's have a look at the other colour. I wonder if anyone can pick it, actually. I reckon you can. Ready? Look at that one. I love Bermuda. Bermuda is like my pink, my go-to colour. So we are going to make that one today. And I'm going to get all of these measurements here. So I wrote it down, but it's going to be very, very messy. So I will write it down for you here, and then you can take a screen capture because I kept tweaking it. So the first thing is I do, sorry for all those who are inches peeps, because this is in metric. And no, I am not going to convert for you. Because that's how I roll. So the first thing I do is I chop my A4 cardstock in half, which is at 10.5 centimeters. Then the next layer is going to be the white and the Bermuda. So that's the same in every color, and they're just 2 inches apart. So I've left a very small space for that one. So the Whisper White cardstock is 10.1 centimeters by 14.4 centimeters. And then the colored cardstock is 9.9 centimeters by 14.2. So just 2 centimeters off. Okay, so that's that section there. Then these little bits here. So I did 3 layers, and then I've put that onto dimensionals. So the biggest white one at the back, yes, we'll start from that one. So that's 10.1 by 6.6 is the white. Then we've got the coloured piece, which is 9.8 by 6.3. And then the last piece here is 9.5 by 6. So that's the colour. That's the white. And then if you want to do an insert, which I always love to do an insert, look at the insert here. Good morning, Petra. There's the inside there. See, I just stamped the 2 edges. So the insert is 10.2 centimeters by 14.5. So there we go there. You can take a picture of that one. I'll try and flash it away. So there are all the measurements for today's card. Yes, a lotto measurements, isn't there? The lotto layers. Yes, if you do the base, but yes, that's about as far as I can go as the base. Oh, there you go. You never know, I might have to leave it on at this time, Petra. Oh, that's exciting. That would get me up in the morning. So that is my layers. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the top layer first, actually, then we'll do the embossing. I'll show you how to do that. So what I actually did with my stamp, it's this one here, the Wood Words, and I'm using this flower, beautiful flower arrangement here. Now what I found with my stamp set, and some of you may die here, but I cut. There was a lot of space around the edge, and what I was finding was that I was getting a lot of lines when I was using this stamp set. So I just cut as close as I possibly could to the rubber, and that has actually prevented a lot of that issue from happening because it had a lot of space. So that is just a suggestion from me. Now what I'm going to do is, oh, hello Louise Sharp, good to see you. I was prepping for this class when you rang this morning. I promise I'm not ignoring you. So I just stamped there. And then I'm going to use basic black with this one. And I stamped that first because then I can sort of see how much room I've got for the bottom flowers. I always like to check my archival. I gave him a little bit of a refill last night. You'll find that your archival does need refilling more than the others. So because it's alcohol based, it does tend to absorb a lot quickly. So it's good to close the lid, says Kylie, who never closes the lid. Bruno's always telling me off. Close the lids. So then I can come right up, or I can even leave a little bit of white space. I don't like it being too busy. So I'll do it like that so that it's sort of the opposite direction of what's up the top. And add a little bit of interest with the white space. Can everyone see that? Oh, good idea. Yes, you need to order the refill. Closing the lid, Bruno. Did you see that? Oh, I'm so professional at it. It's like I do it all the time. Not. Now, we'll get some of our Tombow. I love Tombow. I know most of you know that, but, you know, just in case. And I just come in here just lightly, nothing too major. And then I can layer it onto our coloured piece, which is the 9.8 by 6.3 piece. What's at the bottom here? Oh, it's just the shadow. I'm like, is that like double stamping? My eyesight's really bad. Oh, it's like suddenly I'm getting closer to 40. It's like, goodbye eyesight. Ugh, it's so depressing getting older, isn't it? And there we go. Okay, so that is going to be our little sentiment that's going to go on top of the card. Now, I want to show you how I do the embossing. I'll just wash off this Bermuda ink. And I'll do it on with the Versamark. Bring in my little embossing kit. Now, first things that you want to do is your embossing buddy. I know a lot of people don't think it does anything, but it totally does. So I just tap it off and then just run it over. Again, tap it off on the side. If you tap it on your project, you can end up, particularly if you use black, you can end up with these powder marks everywhere and it destroys the look of your cardstock. So I always like to, yeah, get it working on the side first. Now with the ink, I like stamping this way around. Just find it a little bit easier, especially because this is a little bit smaller too. So then all I do is just come in, and you don't have to be too fussy really because you're just doing the edges. So one there. So you're going to be stamping, I stamp usually around 5 times because I just go around the border, and you can swap sides, but I haven't noticed a difference. One there. Sorry if you're not seeing the stamping. Can you see it in the... No, I don't think you can. You'll see it in a moment anyway when I emboss it. One there. And again, you can use some white space if you want to, so I don't have to go right up to where the stamp has already been stamped. 40 is the new 30, yes, I know. Until your eyesight goes. And you're squinting. A mistake in my measurements. Where's the mistake, Narelle? You tell me. Anyway, I'll let Narelle sort that out for me. I used them last night 5 times, so I'm in trouble if there's a mistake. They're all a mistake. And I definitely copied what I used last night, so hopefully I was reading it correctly. That could be a problem. I did talk about my eyesight being bad. Where did I put the original? Oh, who knows? How do things just disappear in this craft room? So annoying. Anyway, so there it is, all stamped. So then I'm just going to tip, and this, I wanted to show you this because wait till you're over 45. Hi Shelley, good to see you. So I just did the top first because I always find when I lift it up that it goes downward anyway, and I don't have a huge amount of my Whisper White embossing powder left. So then I just lifted it from the sides and then just let it cascade down and then tap that. And then because you've got the center bit, you can actually flick from the center. It's okay if you're going to end up with a little bit of menke in the center because that's all going to go. So you can see a little bit's been missing from there, so I can just grab it and do the edge, tap that off. And that is how you get the embossing. Now, I won't bore you with my heat gun going off. So, I know this may come to a shock to some of you, but here's one I prepared earlier. Oh, how good is that? So, what do we have here? We need the Whisper White. So I'm going to glue that down onto there. Just make sure that it lines up first. Yes, it's all happy. So I'll glue that down. Love Tombow. And it's just, especially working with such small measurements, it's just so much easier. If I used tape, oh my goodness. Well, when I did use tape, everything was crooked. And it drove me insane. I'd be ripping things up. Whereas this, I can still move a bit, which helps with my creativity. So there's that one. Yes, it's Woodwords. Thanks, Ellen. I'm glad you're watching. So that goes on there. And then Bruno will be proud because we're using some dimensionals for our other piece. But unlike Bruno, I do not use 10 on this sheet. However, I probably use more than most, but not quite like Bruno. So that's my one. Bruno would probably go here. Actually, I'll do a Bruno one. Let's do a Bruno one. He'd go here, and then he'd go, yeah, these two need a bit more. Is this right, Jessie? Is this Bruno? This is totally Bruno with dimensionals. Yeah. And then he'd probably go in here too. Actually, yes. Bruno would definitely go here. And he would go here too. Because everything would have to be stable. Is that not a Bruno dimensional background? Oh, no, there's one there. Is that right, Bruno? That's a Bruno dimensional background. Hey, I've got to Alaska, and I actually hit my 500,000 points last night. So I can just buy some more dimensionals. I've exceeded my points. It's so annoying. I wish they kept going past 500,000. Yes, it's a Bruno card. And he hasn't even played with the mini dimensionals yet. Okay, there we go. This is going to be very stable. And once you cover this up, I mean, it looks so ugly like that. It looks like a big mistake, doesn't it? But then once you cover it up, everything just makes sense. Look at that. Oh, it took my breath away. I know Bruno would be very proud of me. It actually hurt my heart a little bit using that many dimensionals. But, you know, what's our problem with using stuff? I don't know where we get that from. Maybe our mothers were just very good at saving money or something. I don't know. Because they really don't cost a whole lot. And we could just buy more. It's really not a stress. Remember, I give you permission to buy more. And in the corner, this is for the inside, in case you're wondering what this is. Ta-da! So then I just open that up and glue this down. Oh, man, that was so much fun with the dimensionals. Now I know why Bruno uses... I'm going to be an addict now. I've tried it once. Now I'm addicted. It's all over now. I'll never be able to use less dimensionals again. And there you have it. Ta-da! Yeah, I did say 500,000. 500,000 points. Does that mean I get to go to Alaska twice? Or is it 3 times? 160,000 is Alaska, isn't it? So I could do it 3 times maybe? That'd be nice. Wouldn't that be lovely? Each 160,000 you can get 2 more people come to Alaska with you. So here we go. How did Narelle go? Did Narelle come back? Are the measurements correct? I can't even find the old scribbly card one now. This is literally how it goes in this room. Oh, there it is. Look what I was reading from. So you could be correct. No, that's definitely 10.1. I remember that. 9.9 by 14.2. Yes, that's correct. 9.5 by 6. That's the smaller one. 9.8 by 6.3. Yes. 10.1 by 6.6. Even though that looks like a 5, it is 6.6. Yes. So, yes, Narelle, it's all correct. I have double checked. It is definitely these measurements. You will be safe because I did it 7 times last night. So there's all the cards. So which one's your favourite? Tell me which your favourite colour is out of these ones. Or if there's one that you'd like me to try. Is there another colour that you'd like to see? I must say I was very surprised by the basic grey. Who else has got a favourite? It's the basic black. Yeah, the blue is stunning. It is a stunning, stunning card, that one. Basic black. Yes, I love the basic black. That's one of my favourites, I think. Sugar plum for Randy. Sweet sugar plum. Lisa's going for the grey. Oh, someone's going for the fig. I knew that there would be different ones. I knew it. I knew everyone would have a different one that they love. Oh, Deborah loved the Bermuda like me. Lemon lime twist. I did think of lemon lime twist, but I was a bit concerned because I did have it here. Although it would be similar to the Bermuda Bay. So it probably would, because I was thinking, oh, maybe it's too light. But yes, I think that that would be nice. Oh, you like the grey, Jessie? You just switched length and width, confused me. I've got it now. Okay, yes, because I do the cards like this. So if you were doing it the other way, the ones that open up, yeah, like that, then you would just do a different cut. What is it, 14.8 or something if you do it that way. But yes, I do my A4 cardstock like this, and I cut it in half at 10.5. So yes, it is called Wood Words. Wood Words. That is the stamp set. Oh, and the other one, the Sentiment, I didn't mention that one, but the Sentiment is so many shells. And even though I'm not into shells, I absolutely love these sentiments. So I got it just for these gorgeous sentiments that I just think are the bomb. And I love sentiments, so I can never have too many. So I just love the font, like having cursive with the plain. So that is a definite winner. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, good. I'm glad I converted you, Jess. I knew I had to work hard. Yeah, that's a very good idea, Kathy, doing them all in the new colours. Well, I've got 2 here so far. So I would have to do the Tranquil Tide. I don't know how it would look in powder pink. Would it disappear in powder pink? Because powder pink with embossing, it might be too light. But you never know. It could actually work because there's the powder pink. Oh, no, that might actually look quite nice. It would look very feminine. And if I wanted to, have you ever done the sponging on top of the embossing? So sometimes if you have a lighter colour like this and you want the embossing to pop out a bit, you can get your sponge dauber and just sort of sponge around the embossing. And it just lifts it off the page a little bit if it's a lighter colour. So that's another Oh, grey on pink. Look at this. Oh, I love that combo. Yep, we could do black embossing, although we don't have any black embossing anymore, so we have to stamp into the black ink and then put clear. No, Versamark, then the black ink, and then clear emboss to get black now, because we don't have black embossing anymore. But yes, I definitely think this would be gorgeous if I just added here, instead of the basic grey, just add some powder pink. I think that would be stunning. And then do the background there in powder pink. So many options. Peekaboo Peach even. I know, I love it. So it's a really great card, this one. It was one of those ones I just knew I wanted to use this background stamp set for something that is just a standalone. Someone actually thought it was designer series paper. Was it you, Kathy, that thought it was designer series paper? I used white emboss, Deb. Yeah. Yeah, I actually really, really love, like I'm not a pink girl, but I love seeing the pink with the grey. Adore it. So I'm going to do a flip around. Let's see how we go. Hopefully it's not too traumatic. Hopefully we don't have any malfunctions. Oh. Thank you all so much for coming today. I love having all of my live watchers, and if there's anyone that's watching the recording, please subscribe. I'll go like that. No, it'll be at the end. I'll do it right at the end. On YouTube, we can add it right at the end. Yes, there's always another set. There's always something new to buy. We love buying, though. I'm like, give me more. Now, if there's anyone out there that is in Australia and does not have one of the new catalogues and you're not ordering through a demonstrator, please let me know if you need a catalogue or you'd like to see one, because I'm happy to send you one. I'm sending out 6 today for people that haven't got their catalogues or they're new to my blog and they said, please, can you organise a catalogue? So please let me know if you would like one. I'm happy to send that. And I will put up the links for the swatch books and the shares and also the international highlights and the random act of kindness group. I need Jessie here to take notes. Ready? Rack, international, swatch books, paper. Was there anything else I promised? I don't think so. I do normally go live on a Tuesday at 1:30, Donna. Look how organised you all are. But this week, it was either I was going to cancel, but I decided to go out with my sister-in-law this afternoon, and I thought, it's the new Kylie. I'm like, I'm going to go out. Normally I'd go, oh, I've got a video. I have to do the video. I'm like, no, it's not a stress. People can catch up on the recording. You have a life. You're allowed to go have a life. So I'm having a life today, and I'm going to meet up with my sister-in-law. Come and clean my space, yeah, right. Oh, I have to clean my own, Josie. Yes, the hop. Yes, international highlight hop. And it's all baby cards and catalogues. I will put a link for catalogues. I think that's it. And if your wish list is over $169, please join. I will continue to say it, but if you don't join, you're crazy. I will keep your commission if you like. Thank you. We're actually not meeting for lunch. We're meeting for a walk. We're both trying to be good. So we're trying something new. Instead of sitting there drinking wine and eating, I'm bringing my running shoes, and she reckons she's going to take me for a run. I don't think I'll be running, but I will walk with her. I'll let her run ahead. Yes, paper shares. Yours is ready to go, Carolyn. I've got it packed up and it's going out today, so that's good. Yeah, you usually do the catch up. That's good. Oh, that's good, Angel. I think there's a few of you that like the earlier. You never know. I might end up doing earlier. We shall see. Because I moved to 1:30. I was 11:30. Now I'm 10 at the moment today. who knows what next week will bring? Well, actually, I do know what next week will bring. Next week, I'm doing my demonstrator training video. So there will be no crafting video next week because it's my new thing that I won't do 2 videos in one day. So just once a month, I do my training video over on my training page. So I'll put that link up, training page. And it just means that I get to give you guys a break from the crafting side of things, and then you can come over and see my demonstrator training, and that will be at 1:30 next week, so please look out for that one. Shelley, oh bummer, I know, it's a bit sad, no video next week, no crafting next week, but then I'll be reinvigorated the week after because I've had a week off. It's always nice to do that, and you'll appreciate me more. See, I love how it works. Oh, thanks, Shelley. I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm a little bit crazy, but, you know, this is what I am. This is how I roll. Crazy Kylie. Yes, no video next week. I know. Are you all going to survive? You're going to have to come over and watch my training video. It's all about simplification. So it works in general life too. And it's all about this process that I went through. Simplifying things and just changing a few things up. I think in life sometimes we do a lot of things out of obligation, or we do things because we think we should. But it's interesting what happens when you simplify. I've done a course recently with Marie Forleo. Yes, I will add them. Sure thing, Dorina. Tongue twister. Oh, good. Yes, put my training in your planner. So, Miranda, it's a good question, but the topic is, how do you simplify? How do you simplify your life? And it's all about this new thing that people are talking about being present in the now, enjoying life, and sort of looking at how you can make the most out of your situation. Sometimes we get caught in this rut, and we think that we need to stay in that rut. And it's nothing bad, but I did the course with Marie Forleo, and she talked about pruning a rose tree. So if you prune yourself, prune your task, prune off your projects, that's how roses grow. And that's the same with, you know, any fruit tree as well. Like we had our lemon tree all pared back, and now it just has so much fruit on it. It's unbelievable. We're not going to be able to use it all. We can give it to our friends. So sometimes by pruning, it enables you to flourish. So I think that it will be a really good topic because there's a lot of things that we do as demonstrators. It could be running a particular class, or it could be doing a workshop. There could be things that we're doing that may not actually be helping our business. It could actually be hindering it. So pruning is very hard. Yes, it was very hard, but I could see the benefits of it already. It's made a big difference to me and the amount of time that I have. To be able to go out this afternoon, there's no way I would ever be able to do that a couple of weeks ago. So it's really nice to be able to do that and get a little bit of your life back, which is always a good thing. A bit of time for me, a bit of time for other people. It's always really good. And I've got a present for Angela. She's going to be so excited because she loves presents. I'm bringing her the soft sayings kit because she was sort of asking me about it. She's like, oh, do they have the soft sayings kit? So I'm going to put a bow on it and make it all nice for her. Yes, overstressing, it's not good. It's very challenging, and it's not good for health. I had a very good chat with an amazing demonstrator. I'll bring it up next week. But she went through cancer, and it was awful, awful, awful in her head. And she was just talking about a lot of the things that she had to go through. Yeah, exactly, Ellie. It does cause illness. And I just thought, oh my goodness, I have to stop. I have to stop this stress inside me, because it does affect us in other areas of our life. So it's very exciting to be able to do that. But I'm over and out. Thank you all very much for joining me. I will pop up those measurements on my page. Thank you for watching all my card making. I was very impressed that I had one pre-done, so you didn't have to watch me embossing forever. Would have taken half an hour of embossing. But I love all of you coming here live, and for those watching the recording, thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe. That's where I'm going to put it there. And I shall see you next week for training video over on my training page, not on this page. I'll pop up the link. And the week after, I shall see you here. And I will let you know the time, because a few of you were saying you like the earlier. We shall see what happens. This is the new Kylie. You can't put it in your planner until the week before. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Mwah! Have a great week. See you soon.